Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Scorpio. How are you guys? Scorpios, I'm going to just cut to the chase, try to keep the readings a little shorter this week. Oh my goodness, okay, there it comes. New love prospects and connections. Who's coming your way? Who's coming your way, Scorpio? Scorpio. Someone's definitely kind of not budging. We have an Empress not budging here, maybe because of the way someone's conducting themselves. But what's coming your way? Someone who's, in protective mode, maybe holding back, watching you from a distance. So I do feel there's an energy of a lack of reciprocity. So I feel we have an Empress who isn't reciprocating or Empress is not budging because someone's not reciprocating. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus energy. It's be connected to the Empress energy there. So Scorpio, what I'm feeling is you have a person who is doing some thinking. They're analyzing a situation. Okay. This has to do with how someone conducts themselves. They're kind of closed off, or like I say, maybe they're protecting themselves. Okay. So we're going to see what this is all about, but I definitely see an Empress who isn't budging here. It's an energy of waiting, starting to look elsewhere, no longer giving. So you have someone you may be no longer talking to, because it is the birth of something new. In fact, this could be the new. Oh, we have an Emperor. There we go. Waiting for the Emperor, someone who knows what they want, very logical. So can I say maybe we have two people waiting, holding back, not budging until somebody reaches out. Well, we know the Empress is not going to reach out. So we have a soulmate connection here. Two people seeing eye to eye. Now it's possible, like I say, you could be the Emperor. You could be the Empress. Okay, so you can flip this energy. But I feel here we have definitely an Empress who isn't budging, somebody who's in protective mode. And it has to do with the way someone's been conducting themselves, their morals, beliefs, their values. So it's also a lot to do with like habits and structure. Okay, somebody here is very structured, very disciplined, an Emperor. I feel as though there's something you're leaving behind here. Okay, you're no longer giving because somebody isn't reaching out. It's like they're waiting for you, you're waiting for them. So it's very possible we have this soulmate connection here. It's where two people kind of meet their match here. Little stubborn energy, maybe somebody with some Taurus energy. Someone's definitely soul searching. Virgo energy. It could be someone who's kind of looking for clues. They're soul searching their path in life. They're kind of looking. They could be checking you out online, things like that. It's a person who's, looking for something here. And it could very well be yourself. I see Taurus and Virgo energy, which is really interesting here. But there it is. See, it has to do with working and building. It takes two people to build here. So it has to do with someone perfecting their craft and their skills. This is someone looking for someone perfect. Well, let's face it, there's nobody perfect. It's not one relationship or person that's perfect. But it is a person who is a perfectionist. I do feel they're very disciplined, very structured, okay, and very logical. So I actually feel here we've got two people waiting. Okay, waiting for the other person and starting to look elsewhere if someone doesn't put in the effort. See, this is someone no longer giving, no longer putting in the work. You see, somebody here maybe works a lot. They're very structured as well. So this is someone soul searching. Okay, a soulmate connection. Where is my soulmate? I like this energy, but what's so interesting is that typical, not budging, not moving. Maybe two people protecting everything they worked for here too. But it's often a person who holds back and watches from a distance. They watch and they wait. You see? Could be the Empress by the looks of it, but we shall see. Four of Pentacles. Why is this here? So there we go. Incoming, multiple opportunities, things speeding up. So I do see a possible communication coming in out of the blue. It could be, it could be someone who just comes in out of the blue, So someone's protecting themselves. They're, holding back. Yeah, because somebody comes in out of the blue. It's the way they conduct themselves. See, the Empress is like, wait a minute here. You see? No, no, that's not enough. This is someone who tosses little breadcrumbs, little hints. They come in out of the blue and expect the other person to just reciprocate. So, well, yeah, we've got two people not budging here, but we're going to see who's the strongest here. Little Pisces energy. Yeah, this is someone here trusting their inner knowing, their intuition, the way someone conducts themselves. It has to do with having faith. Okay? Having faith in the path that they're on here. But I feel with the High Priestess, we have an Empress here who knows everything they already need to know. This is someone keeping something to themselves here. You see? Someone's keeping something to themselves, protecting themselves because they know. If you give in to this person, they may take advantage. See, this is somebody who's showered. The Empress has showered abundance upon someone, and the other person's being stubborn. They're refusing to budge. So now we have a standoff here. So we have the Empress. I don't feel anything super heavy. I just feel, some people are just, it's two people. This is a match here, I'll tell you. Emperor and the Empress. There we go. See, it has to do with someone taking things to the next level, but it's also an energy of someone's path in life, someone at a crossroads at that time in their life. You see? It's that energy of someone approaching someone in a way where they, toss a little hint, a little breadcrumb. It's a strategy. It's someone who strategizes, you see? They're thinking about this, though. They're soul searching this. They're looking for clues. Why are you no longer, putting in the effort? See, it has to do with them putting in the effort. This is someone who hasn't put in the effort. You see, they're not putting in the work. They're focused on other things. But we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is someone there that has to do with someone's hopes and dreams. It could be someone who feels, the other person's out of their league. But I feel we have an Empress who's raising the bar high. So the Empress knows the Empress's worth and value. See, this is someone who's not reaching out, you see. So it has to do with not really, it has to do with faith. We got two energies of faith here. See, it's releasing things that no longer serve. Willingly letting go, because somebody here, it feels like a little bit of lack of respect, okay, is what it feels like. But some of the Empress is raising the bar a little high, so it could be where this, Emperor is like, oh, wait a minute here, little Aquarius energy. But yeah, it's about releasing things that no longer serve, you see. It has to do with someone's hopes and dreams, that somebody reaches out. But like I say, we have an energy of not giving in. A couple stubborn people here. Both could have some Taurus in your charts here, Scorpio. Who is this King of Swords? Who is this King of Swords? Yeah. Somebody that maybe that you've ended things with, or they've ended. They could be a Scorpio, but it actually looks like this is somebody who, it's an ending. See, releasing things that no longer serve, looking elsewhere. So it's an energy of someone who feels the situation's out of reach. So they're ending it, possibly with yourself. But they're thinking about this, you see. With every ending comes a new beginning with the Empress. So yeah, this is someone analyzing the situation here, and most definitely they're in their head trying to be logical. It's a person who's probably thinking this is over, sitting here waiting. But I'll tell you one thing, the Empress doesn't sit around and wait. The Empress looks elsewhere. So like I say, there's a little vice versa energy here. We'll just see where that goes. Yeah, see, two people waiting for their soulmate. See, both people waiting. It has to do with being on the same page. See? Somebody may be, like I say, somebody may be releasing someone who's not on the same page and ending it and coming towards yourself, or vice versa. Now, this could go either way, but I'm going to tell you, we have a connection here between two people waiting for this connection, waiting for the soulmate, looking elsewhere. This is someone who's definitely thinking, see, slow and steady wins the race. This is someone taking their time, definitely focused on their finances, a person who feels they deserve to focus on their finances. They're focused on work, you see, but they are soul searching their path. So I do feel this is somebody who's at that time in their life, the crossroads. Somebody who feels someone's out of their league, so they kind of reach out and kind of tempt someone. But I feel, like I say, there's this ending. Something is ending. It's either with another person, okay? Or putting an end to this stubborn energy. Tell me more about the death card for Scorpio. Yeah, so this could be yourself, but I also see Pisces. So it's like both people feel like this is ended. You see, this is where I feel both of you feel like this is ended, but it's not. Someone's getting in touch with their feelings here. Like I say, you know, Scorpio, you may have ended it with this person. You may be thinking of ending it. Or they, you know, or there's another connection, because I see the Two of Cups twice. So there it is. There's an energy of somebody kind of thinking it's over and kind of moving on. But it's also an energy of somebody possibly coming back around. There's some kind of change. Somebody is changing their mind more than likely, because we have that cerebral energy of the King of Swords. Tell me more. What is this person's intentions? Yeah. This is someone who's definitely very charming, okay? Definitely someone who's hardworking. It's a person with a sense of pride. So somebody's pride may be getting in the way. But it's also a person who's very determined. So look at that Scorpio energy. So, yeah, I feel like this is, you know, fire and water. Scorpio energy, you know, Mars energy of Scorpio, but this is going to be one of these readings. It's going to be difficult to see who's who, but I actually feel this is someone who's thinking of just moving on and ending it. Others of you may have somebody else coming back around. It's possible, but we're going to see. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Yeah, somebody here's unsure, indecisive whether they should end it and move on, or whether they should just wait. So it's like the waiting game. This is the waiting game. You see, it's a person who's indecisive. They're unsure whether they should move on, or, you know, yeah. This is a person who's failing to recognize something. It's an energy of someone needing to make a decision whether they wait or move on. Yeah, it's also a person who's could be a business owner. It has to do with being stable and reliable, you know, whether someone has your best interest. So it could be yourself too, thinking of ending it. You may have another person. Like I almost feel like there's, you know, a couple of connections here, but it doesn't, it feels more like someone here needs to just make a decision whether they should wait or move on. Or they feel that way with you, that maybe you've ended it and this isn't going anywhere kind of energy. But this is an energy of change. The abundance is starting to flow. See, this is somebody here who's, I feel, changing their mind. Maybe they feel like it's over. Now they're changing their mind. Maybe it's not. There we have it. So we have the dating. This is someone taking action, communicating. See, this is an energy where someone's moving on. You know, the Empress only waits for so long. And you know, the Emperor is likely in that exact same energy. Just only going to wait so long and might as well move on. And you know, the Emperor, this is someone who's a little apprehensive. You see, it's a person exploring their feelings here, how they feel. It's dating, maybe dating another person. So I feel this person's definitely looking for clues here. They're looking, you see. This could be somebody that you work with, but I feel it has to do with building and putting in the effort. See, somebody's no longer putting in the effort because we have an Empress who's showered abundance upon someone. The Empress loves, you know, the Empress loving the Empress first, taking care of themselves. So I do feel you know, there's some kind of choice, life path decision. Tell me about that Two of Wands. Why is it here? See, someone has some kind of regret or stress or worry. You know, someone's out of their league or the situation's out of reach. Someone's having some regrets. So it's connected to the Sword energy here. This is someone, you know, regretting something. Maybe they, like I say, it's an energy of having faith, respect, love, you know, respect for self. So, you know, it looks like self-respect here. The Empress is definitely in that energy of loving themselves first and releasing, healing things that no longer serve. You see, it's an energy of willingly. It's where the Empress just willingly lets go and stops reaching out. See, because they're not putting any effort. They're dragging their feet. So if you've been seeing someone and dealing with someone, like I say, they're moving really slow. They're focused more on their money. It's a person who definitely takes a lot of pride in their money, their finances, maybe a business owner. but it has to do with this person's intentions. Their intentions, it's a strategy, is to keep you waiting. And while they keep you waiting, they're focused on their money. But I feel this is someone who, they're definitely a person who worries a lot about money. Okay, they're always protecting their money, stress and anxiety. So, but it's a person who's definitely changing their mind, thinking they should move on. And then it's like, oh, okay, you may be moving on. Some of you may have another person coming in. They're looking. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so we have the aha moment, the truth. Someone's looking for the truth. Is this over? See, they're having that little moment of realization that they need to put in more effort. This is somebody who's definitely focuses more on their work than their love life. Now it's time to focus more on their love life. See, they're at a crossroads. So this is where this person's having that moment of clarity. They're seeing the truth, you see, in the situation. Yeah, very nice. It's the Empress who's feeling a little disrespected. So it's like, well, you know, definitely this is someone who wants a do-over. So I feel like you know who this is. So I don't know how it started. I feel like it started very quickly, kind of out of the blue. There could be an energy here where there was a communication where somebody was being a little stubborn or stuck. Or, you know, in that energy of someone, this is definitely a person or two people who are protecting everything they've worked for. Okay. But it has to do with whether you can, this person, you can rely on them. Are they reliable? Are they stable? Do they have your best interest? They're looking at that too, you see. But I feel it's an energy of both people in that energy. Tell me about the High Priestess. The Empress is wise. The Empress is being mysterious, you see. Not giving in, not, you know, not doing anything here. Just kind of, you know, possibly thinking it's time to just let go. I don't think it's the Empress that's stressing. I feel like it's the Emperor, you know, all the sword energy. Tell me about the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Yeah, so someone who's keeping something to themselves, their beliefs, traditions, their habits, the way they conduct themselves, maybe keeping a secret, you know, to do with marriage, commitment, or maybe there's just some, it has to do with an agreement possibly between two to go down this path. Somebody was stubborn. There was a lack of agreement, maybe even a misunderstanding. But there's the Tower. See, this is where the massive epiphany, the Tower coming down because of the way someone conducted themselves. And they're looking at it. They didn't put in enough effort. Somebody was doing all the work, you see. While the other person's doing all the work, they're doing they're reaching out, being generous with their time and energy. Somebody who's, you know, the Empress is very balanced, you know, very capable of accomplishing a lot. And so is the Emperor, but this person's definitely focused more on their money. They're kind of dragging their feet, taking their time, you see. So like I say, this could be another person coming in, but I feel it's a person changing their mind. The way they conduct themselves, their habits, the realization they need to change. You see? The epiphany. They need to put in more effort. They're too focused on work. They're not balanced like the Empress. They're all about all work, work, work. You see? Yeah, it's time to focus more on the love life here. It's time to get out, you know. This is someone exploring their feelings here. Taking the action to communicate. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, this is someone seeing the truth, why something didn't go in their favor. This is someone who strategizes. You know, they have a strategy to not reach out, to not put in a lot of effort, to see if this person puts in the effort. See, this is pretty interesting, but something didn't go in their favor. The truth, why something didn't go in their favor. See, they're questioning, they're looking for clues. Why? Because they didn't put in the effort. Too much time on work. So this is the person at a crossroads. This is somebody who's wasted a lot of time just focused on money. I mean, it's not a waste, but there's just a lack of balance. And I do feel it could be something to do with the timing. Well, it's an energy of the timing now. Now we have a person who's in a little more of a hurry. So they're kind of exploring how they feel. You see, it's often a person who takes a little time, you know, they may feel a little apprehensive, so they take their time to explore how they feel. Someone who maybe takes a little longer to fall in love, okay, to catch those feelings, to connect, you see. Yeah. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, see, something becoming clear. See, the Empress is thinking of starting something new. You see? Letting this go. No more waiting. No more wasting time. You see, it's time for something new. That's the Empress, the birth of something new. Very high vibrational energy. The Empress isn't afraid to put themselves out there, to express themselves, you see. And so it's an energy where I feel the Empress showered abundance upon this person. And now they're no longer doing it. So this could be something that happened quite suddenly. You know, it may have started and ended just as quick, or somebody needed to end something, but it looks like habits, routines need to end. It's the epiphany, the tower coming down, you see, where someone has that realization. They have to be the one to start it. And it's possible they did start it originally, and they reached out, but they weren't putting in enough effort. So something ended before it really got going by the looks of it, because somebody was being stuck or stubborn, maybe being a little selfish, you know, expecting the other person to do all the work. But it is about protecting a legacy, money, a business. Okay, so let's have a look at the star. Yeah, see, we have someone single, someone who takes care of themselves, independent. Beautiful. Somebody popular too. Like I feel this is an Empress that could be quite popular. Someone who takes care of themselves. They have everything they need. Okay. Very earthy energy, very balanced. But it's also a person who stays in that balance. Somebody who's always planning and preparing ahead, staying financially stable. This is someone enjoying the fruits of their labors. So we have an Empress who's protecting themselves as well. But I feel with this energy, possibly a Virgo energy here, this is somebody who's in that energy themselves. See, they're protecting themselves so much, they're keeping themselves stuck. The Empress isn't going to budge or give in, because the Empress knows their worth and value. It's an Empress would rather just be single if somebody doesn't put in the effort. Okay, but I feel this is someone who's looking to see something that didn't, it's like it wasn't built on a solid foundation to begin with, because someone came in out of the blue. Now the Empress may have multiple opportunities. This person's looking, okay, to see if there's something new. So it looks like this person coming back around. You see, they've gone through some kind of change. They're not sure if this is over. Okay, because like I say, a person may have started something before they ended something else. So it's an energy of ending something before you start something. So that's why I feel we've got these cards, you know, it ended before it really got going. And now the Empress is, you know, ready to start something new. And they're looking to see, have they started something new? Because we got a person who's changing. See how they think, how they feel, their emotions. We have an energy of someone walking away. See, where is my soulmate? Someone's soul searching. They're searching. But it has to do with a person who's walked away from a situation that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. They're looking to see if it's over, if you've walked away. But this is somebody who, like I feel, it's almost like we have two people who are on a different path. Something to do with the timing in two people's lives here. But it has to do with this person searching, what they're searching for. See? This is what this person's been searching for, and then they're kind of blowing it because they're not putting in the effort. They're focusing more on work. So we've got some realization, some aha moments, someone seeking the truth, seeing the truth, why it didn't go in their favor, why the Empress went, just release, let go. There's no point in wasting time, wasting energy. There we have a little Pisces energy again. Somebody could have Pisces in their chart here, but it's really often an energy of, just somebody taking that moment to look at things from a different perspective. See, seeing things from the other person's perspective. That's what this person's doing. That could be yourself as well. You can flip the energy. I'm not saying the Emperor is the bad guy. Okay. I'm not saying the Emperor is the one completely at fault, but it's definitely a person who's more focused on their finances than their love life. Now they're at that time in their life where they're now in a hurry. This is someone who already knows what they're seeking. They already know the person they're seeking. They've already met the person they're seeking, and they didn't put in the effort. So, yeah. Let's have a look at someone perfecting their craft and skills, doing some inner work. See, they're doing some inner work to do with their feelings, emotions, the way they conduct themselves, their lifestyle, their habits. You see? Yeah. This is someone who's very curious. See, they're shining the light. They're going within and shining the light. They're looking for clarity. You see? This could have been successful. This is someone focused on success. They are successful. Okay? So this is a person acknowledging that with themselves. But it's why their love life isn't. Because they don't put a lot of effort into it. They want the other person to do the work. So it's an energy of someone who kind of keeps things to themselves, you see. They don't really share a lot about themselves. Maybe that they are successful, their financial situation. Okay, they're keeping something to themselves. It's, you know, keeping a secret. But I don't feel, and it is possible there was a secret that was revealed suddenly, possibly by the Empress. But I feel it's within this person more than anything for most of you. See, they're seeing the truth. They didn't put in the effort, so they didn't get what they wanted. They got what they wanted financially because they worked hard. So you see, they're looking at that. Very curious at what you're up to. Okay, but they're likely someone who didn't share a lot. They kept a lot of things to themselves. Now, I don't feel they lied. They just didn't say anything. If they hadn't ended, they may have started something with you because it's like, wow, we've got this chemistry, this connection, before they ended something else. It's possible. But it really has to do with building a solid foundation, with two people making an agreement, being on the same page. See, it's two people who just weren't on the same page or the same path at the right time. It has to do with the timing. It's almost like somebody is leveling up. It's like catching up, you see, the levels. Pretty interesting. So we got a very wise person, very smart person. Okay, yeah, as I say, very smart person, the Emperor. As soon as I was pointing at that sword's energy, but there they are. See, this is someone who's becoming clear, you see, about what it is they want, what makes them happy. See, they had it. They had that opportunity. This could be something that happened very quickly out of the blue here, you see, and then it just didn't go anywhere. It ended before it even got going because they didn't put in the effort. The Empress doesn't sit around and wait. Obviously, in this case, the Empress is like, well, oh, might as well go out and start something new. Just let it go, right? It's a situation's out of reach. There's no point in wasting any time. The Empress looks out for the Empress, but I feel this is someone who's been looking out for themselves as well, you see. Yeah. So let's have a look at the Emperor's energy after all this thinking. Yeah, a little shy and apprehensive. See, it's this the energy of making up excuses, the story they tell themselves in their head. That someone doesn't have their best interest. They won't be a good partner. It's not what they want. But you see, this is where that everything changes and turns around. This sudden change. The realization after looking at things from the other person's perspective. This is someone who's already met what they're seeking. And they were apprehensive, shy, maybe making up excuses. The stories they tell themselves in their head too. You see, there's a fish in that cup. I do think this is someone who is a little shy about connecting emotionally as well. You see, they kind of just offer one little cup. You see. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Oh, nice. So someone definitely, you know, you can see this energy of someone who's focused on their money. It's really important to them. I do think this is someone who worries about their financial future. So they're always working. All work and no play. You know, just enough when they want, you know, a little attention. But I feel this is a person who's making plans for the future. They're looking at their future. You see? They're worried. This is someone who does worry about money. I feel like they're at that Emperor status, or they're trying to reach that Emperor status, but they're actually only at the King of Pentacles, which is stable. But it really looks as though this is someone who, I do see a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, or just a person in that energy of planning for the future, looking ahead. This is someone who kind of plans ahead. Okay? So it's an energy of making plans. Yeah, a little guarded. They need to let their guard down. This is someone who's not quite sure what to believe. So it's an energy of someone who pushes someone away, you see, because they don't want to let their guard down. They feel like, someone doesn't have their, the best intentions, but it goes both ways. See, seeing things from the other person's perspective. This is someone who's kept somebody at arm's length or a distance, or pushed them away because they're apprehensive or a little bit shy. Sometimes people could be I tell you, a lot of these Emperor energies I see are actually really shy. Now, they have a tendency to keep a lot of their feelings to themselves. They don't offer a whole lot of emotional energy. And this is why someone's realizing, see, that moment where they realize, that moment of clarity, why they're not getting what they want. And I'll tell you, they're definitely someone who probably should have told the truth when they had the opportunity, because there's something wasn't built on solid foundation, maybe built on lies, or this person maybe, I feel they're financially stable, but they kind of didn't share that because they feel this Empress doesn't have their best intentions. But I feel that's the way the Empress is feeling. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone who lost control. They're trying to not get emotionally invested, and they did. They're definitely focused on success, but they're seeing why. They've had a lot. See, this is that emotional energy. This is someone determined to be successful. But if they want to have success in their love life, they got to let their guard down. See, they're guarded. Yeah, so that's the energy of a person who tries not to get emotionally invested. That's the Emperor, you see. But, I'm going to tell you, this person actually is ruled by their emotions. It's just very internal, okay? They keep it within. Yeah, they got emotionally invested. See, and then we have little Aquarius, Gemini, Libra connected to the Empress. Somebody wants to know the truth. The truth is to do with success. I feel the Empress already knows someone's successful. They've kept it to themselves. They're keeping it to themselves. They're not telling this person that they know. The Empress is very intuitive, you see. Very powerful energy. This is the Empress taking back their power, you see. The Empress is also not ruled by their emotions. So it's somebody possibly cutting someone out or wanting to know the truth. I feel the Empress already knows the truth. And I think this person knows the Empress knows. Could be someone who makes excuses, when it's time to get together, do things. Oh, I'm working. You see, this kind of thing. I'm always busy. I got other things going on. I have no time, you see, because they're trying not to get emotionally invested, but the Empress knows. So the Empress is taking back their power. You see, this is someone who's lost control. The Empress is also very, very smart, very intuitive. This is the person who wants the truth, nothing but the truth. And the truth is, the Empress isn't ruled by the emotions either, but the Empress is also much more balanced, I feel, in this situation anyway. Queen of Swords, yeah, see, someone looking at other options, other possibilities. It's an energy wants to know if someone has other options, if they're seeing anyone, because the Empress is nobody's option. You see, the Empress is seeking out other options. But I also feel, this Empress energy or this Queen of Swords energy is someone who sometimes pushes somebody away because they share too much too fast, too much information too fast. Maybe the Emperor got overwhelmed, and it could go either way. So let's see what the outcome is. This energy of fantasizing possibilities could be an ultimatum where someone's just telling someone, hey, I've got other options. I don't need to sit around and wait. And then the Emperor is kind of like somebody's putting on the brakes here, you see. So it's almost like the Emperor put on the brakes, I feel, the way it came out, or the Empress did. Because things were moving too fast, somebody felt overwhelmed. One person was in more of a hurry, you see. But I don't think the Empress is in a hurry, as this person assumes. I just think the Emperor was dragging their feet, moving way too slow. This is very slow-moving energy, and this person knows it too. They know the Empress knows. Yeah. Well, vice versa energies there, absolutely, with that Hangman. Seeing things from each other's perspective. just not being on the same page, you see. And it's because of a lack of that seeing eye to eye and talking things through. What's the outcome? So the wall, see, there's obstacles, challenge. Someone needs to let their guard down. See, it's somebody who needs to let their guard down because they're keeping somebody at arm's length. That's, I feel, the Emperor pushing someone away, but I actually feel the Empress as well. Two people kind of closed off, keeping things to themselves a little bit. But you can see this energy of this new, you see. I love this because I don't feel like there's someone new. I feel this Emperor is looking to see if someone has started something new because they already know the person that they're seeking. They already know the person they're seeking. You see? And then we have the wall, the obstacles and challenges. It's about tearing down the wall, see? I see this all the time, see? Somebody here being secretive, keeping things to themselves. Well, the Empress is keeping the secret. If there has been secret shared, the Empress is going to keep it. But I feel the Empress knows this person's hiding something, you see? It's their true self. And also that they're very, possibly quite well off. But I feel the Empress is as well. The Empress just sort of says it like it is, I feel. You see, releasing. The Empress would just rather be single than be someone's option. The Empress is stable. They have everything they need. You see, it's someone who's independent. They take care of themselves. It's like both people want the same thing, but the walls need to come down. The obstacles, pushing people away. Okay? Yeah, so someone who's a little afraid of sharing those emotions and feelings. It's also a person who maybe takes a little longer. See, someone's protecting the future, their financial stability. But with two people come together, two people who look out for each other and protect each other. You see? Protecting the future, the dragon's hoard. Now, this could be another person who's gotten involved. That Queen of Swords could be another person who maybe gives this Emperor some advice or said something. Okay, just keep your options open, but I really feel it's connecting to the Empress. So it's energy, someone hoarding. We got someone who's a little bit on the miserly side, a little selfish and stubborn. And I feel this is someone who's seeing the truth. This is someone, it feels as though they're doing inner work here. They're doing some inner work. But why this didn't work out, more outcome. There we have it, the caterpillar. See, it's a missed opportunity. This is someone who's possibly missing an opportunity. This beautiful caterpillar, it's that transformation. This is yourself also going through change. Scorpio, you see, where you're thinking just ending it, walking away. It's not emotionally fulfilling. They're not connecting on that emotional level. But that's the energy of this person, I feel. Maybe things just move too quickly. Maybe you move too fast. Maybe you overwhelm them with too much information, too much, too fast. I feel what was happening is the Empress trying to get this other person to share. And I'm not talking so much about money. It's time and energy, feelings, emotions, okay? Because that's what I feel this Empress is looking for. It's yourself. So there's the caterpillar, the opportunity, that transformation. Yeah, you're not going to be anyone's option. You'll move on. There's definitely, and you could be soul searching that yourself, seeing the truth that this person's definitely, they may never commit. But I feel this person's looking, whatever it is they've been searching for, they've already met the person they're searching for. So there's some kind of transformation about to happen. It has to do with this person transforming how they feel, how they're seeing things. But I feel it takes both people here too. Yeah, stranger curiosity. Huh? Someone's keeping their options open. Like I say, some of you may have another person who's interested in you, someone who's curious, a stranger. They're not saying anything. It could be an Emperor. In fact, there could be two Emperor energies the way this has come out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely strong Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Ooh, that throws things for a loop. But yeah, this is and it doesn't have to be a stranger. Okay, it could be just that person being curious whether you've started something new. It's possible you have ended something and you do have a person who's curious though. So there's some kind of transformation here, some kind of change. Maybe you're, ending something and you are ready for new. It's very possible that you've left something behind. So this is quite interesting. I definitely feel that you've got a person here who's soul searching though. Like I say, something wasn't built on a solid foundation because of the way someone conducted themselves. Now, it could be a divorce too for some of you, ending a relationship or a committed relationship, or just realizing someone will never commit, or you're just not on the same page. So I don't feel it has to be a stranger for everyone, but for some of you, that curiosity is there. That Page of Swords, a person who's curious. They're looking for truth. Maybe looking to see if you're single. Okay. But it could go either way. One more. Yeah, closing the door. See, getting a lot of this, closing the door on one situation before starting something new. So there's something completing. Okay. Yeah, I feel you've got a person definitely thinking of coming back around, looking to see if the door is closed, if it's over, if it's actually over. Okay. It's possible, like I say, this is what you're doing, is you're just ready for something new, releasing things that no longer serve. Maybe you've ended a relationship with someone. It could be a newly single person here for some of you, or you're newly single. But I think it's connecting to this Virgo energy. It could be yourself, but it could be this other person. See, this is someone being their authentic self. That's why I feel there's someone not being their authentic self. And that's why things weren't built on a solid foundation. So is this actually over, or is this person coming back around? Okay, because I feel like you've gone through some transformation. It's like you're ready for something new. Okay, I'm not going to sit around wasting your time. It's valuable, right? You don't want to be single forever. Interesting. Looks like a couple energies here. I do see that King of Wands energy and the King of Cups, as well as the King of Pentacles. But I feel it has to do with somebody leveling up, maturing, figuring out what it is they want. But it definitely could be other people for some of you. Yeah, Winter's Dream, the gestation period. See, that's that transformation. We have the caterpillar, the gestation period. This is the energy of something new. You see, the birth of something new with the Empress. Some of you are ready for something new. But I do feel there's a person who's already met the person they're seeking. They already know. And that's the epiphany. So you may have someone new, but you may have a person coming back around. Take care. I wish you the best. Okay, the Winter's Dream, the gestation period. You see, that beautiful healing energy becoming this beautiful Empress, the butterfly. Now you're ready here. Oh, yeah. Take care, and we'll see you soon.